Well, good morning. Gonna try getting this job wrapped up today. Got a handful of trees down here by the landing to do. And then there's a handful up the hill as well to cut yet, but I don't know, 10, 12 trees maybe total to cut. Here's the next one. Don't really have very many options to put this one. I could put it down on my muddy landing, but that'd just make a huge mess trying to get the top out of there. It's leaning this way, of course, but not really a good option to put anywhere there. The road's right over the hill right there. Or I could flop it up in here, which is what I'm gonna do. Gonna take some wedging though, and I'll probably try to push over the dozer. It's uphill though, so there's only so much I'll be able to do with it. on that wedge right now. I guess now's the time to tell you guys, I wish I would have just sent this son of a gun right down into the landing and pulled the top out afterwards, but we're a little past that point, so fighting it the rest of the way. Crap almighty, that thing gave me a run for my money. It was just at the right angle, this slope here. Dozer's having a hard time pushing it, plus everything's all greasy. But, holy smokes. Glad that's down. Well, I guess to be fair, I had to double choke the tree, so it is a little bit bigger than I thought. Apparently I was way off my tree counting calculation this morning. Told you guys I think there was 10 or 15 more, and I've been cutting and skidding all morning. It's about 1 o'clock right now, and there's I think like 12 left now. Start with this cherry here. Boy, that must have been neat to watch. This is one of the reasons why when you cut a tree, you don't go straight back, especially cutting uphill. You go straight back, and next thing you know, you're getting pushed by this or worse, get stuck underneath it. Never go straight back behind a tree, you always go off to an angle. This one here, I wanted it to do this because I didn't want it to uproot any of these trees up here. There are different cuts you can do to make it not do this, but in this situation I wanted it to. So now I started cutting this cherry here thinking I was going to drop it down here, but honestly I might actually drop this one uphill too. I already put the notch in it, but that's not a big deal. I mean, it doesn't matter really. We just put a notch on the other side and use that for the holding wood in the back now. So it's not going to veneer. I already see some defects in there, so not worried about that. There is no way I'm getting this done today, unfortunately. These trees have just been, they're too long. I had to cut them in half every single time. I mean, heck, this red oak I just cut. Where am I? That's 31 feet, that's 3 logs, and then I can't remember what the heck this is, but that's 4 logs there. I know it's 2 8-footers up to the top, but it's 2 10s and 2 8s. It's just, it's too slow going with the dozer, and too much for it too, really. I mean, oh well, it's always tomorrow. Although tomorrow's opening day of hunting season, so I probably won't be working. Let's get this cherry cut now. I changed my mind. I am going to drop it down the hill, I think. Oh, are you kidding? Jeez. I'm gonna say, there's no stinking way. Got 61 feet of log out of this cherry here. Well, that's it for tonight. Me and the dozer named Sue, we got some work done today. Not only did we get all these logs out, but we also had a truckload picked up today as well. So we hammered some logs out, and there's still trees that need to be cut. I bet you there's 8 left now, maybe a couple more. I don't know. Apparently I don't know how to count, because I told you guys 12 this morning. So but thanks for watching, and have a blessed evening or day or morning, whenever you watch this.